Care Clinic originated with a group of health professionals and community members from a local church who went down to Mississippi post-Hurricane Katrina to set up free clinics, clean up in that area to help hurricane victims. After a long day of supporting the victims of that hurricane, they were having dinner together and talking about how they had traveled such a long distance to help people, and were there similar needs, just kind of questioning that in our own community here in Goodhue County. And so they came back and started holding meetings and inviting more people to the table. It was really a grassroots effort to investigate if there was a local need and then how they could maybe go about meeting that need. There was a lot of energy behind it. It was really from the first meeting until when the doors opened in January of 2010. It was just over a year. There was a lot of excitement around it. A lot of volunteers came forward to make the Care Clinic happen. And we opened on a very cold night in January. One of our very first patients, we were kind of wondering, like, who is going to show up for a free clinic? We were kind of calling ourselves a free clinic at that time. And we weren't quite sure, but there was a patient who showed up at our door, or a person that was at the door of the clinic, and it was like 2 hours before we were supposed to open. And they were all bundled up, wrapped in a heavy coat and a scarf wrapped all around their face, so you could just see the eyes of the person. And I went to the door and I asked her, are you coming to the Care Clinic? And they indicated yes. I said, well, come in out of the cold and share a little bit with me about how or why you're coming, who you are. And so as they were taking off their coat, scarf, they were kind of revealing who might some of these patients be who are from our community who need services like this. And it ended up being a young man who was between jobs, was feeling really depressed, also struggled with hypertension or high blood pressure. So his needs were pretty basic. He needed to see a doctor, get back on some medication, have a caring person to talk to, but he knew that an office visit like that would cost several $100s that he just didn't have at that point and didn't want to go further, into debt while he was between jobs. Actually, at our 10-year anniversary, I reached out to him again to ask him if he might come and talk at our anniversary celebration 10 years later, and I was a little nervous about calling him, wasn't sure where he was at in his life. It had been a long time since I had seen him, but he said, I would love to come, but he said, unfortunately, I'm going to be in Florida for a work trip. So he went from being in the extreme cold looking for health care to 10 years later being in Florida on that same day at a work trip. He had secured a job. But he said, I just want to convey how grateful I am for the services. And he sent a beautiful letter for me to read at that 10th anniversary event, just about how caring everybody was at the clinic and really providing for him kind of that step up that he needed to move out of that time of transition and into the next phase of his life. There's so many stories like that have come out of Care Clinic now we've been open over 15 years. And it's really been amazing to see how it originated with a small group of health professionals and caring people from a church that expanded into over 200 people volunteering, over 300 donors supporting the clinic, and everyone doing what they can to help their neighbors to be healthy and live really a holistically healthy life.